Yeah. Yeah. Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it.
Alright guys, I didn't get to go for my morning walk this morning because it is raining, but I'm on my way to work. I got my gym bag, and I'll see y'all there. What's good, y'all? May 17th. Working on my YouTube videos on my break again. And basically I think I should go over intermittent fasting again, since I'm like an advocate of intermittent fasting, and it's a big key to why I'm losing so much weight so dramatically. So intermittent fasting, it is simply a method that aids in fat loss. It actually doesn't, burn the fat off for you. You still have to do cardio, and you still have to work out, and you still have to maintain a caloric deficit, but it makes being in a deficit very, very simple. Let me explain to you a little example. So when you are eating multiple meals a day, it is going to be pretty systematic, I'm assuming. So you would have a bunch of small meals. So 1800 calories is the deficit we're trying to hit. So divide that by 3, and we're going to have 600 calories per meal. So the idea is, when you eat your 2 meals for 600 calories each, you're going to be able to sustain, your hunger well, but by the time you eat those 2 meals and you work out, your body might be demanding a little more calories. So when you eat that last 600 calories towards the end of the day, around 7 or 8, fairly early, by the time it hits 11 or 12 or even 1, when you are about to go to bed, you might be hungry again, and you are more likely to slip up and eat another 200 to 600 calories, putting you at a caloric maintenance. So when that happens, that's not good. And when it happens often, that's definitely not good, because you aren't going to get the results that you want. Because the goals that you're trying to hit, you have to be very critical. When we're trying to cut down, it's not like I kind of beat around the bush, beat around the calories that you need to hit. It's, you need to hit them every single day, and you need to be serious about it, because it is very easy to rebound. Have you ever seen a lot of progress before, and then eventually you had a cheat day, but you went overboard? You went double the calories, you had almost 4,000 calories. The next day you have reverted back to what you're looking like instantly. It's just like your body is jumping back to homeostasis, where it feels comfortable, and that's not what we want to do for this summer, right? I'm going to have to also talk about fasted cardio. I want to give a lot of credit to fasted walking in the morning. So after you've eaten and your body goes into hibernation mode, and then you wake up again, does the daily caloric intake restart. So when I wake up and I've eaten dinner from last night, or my 1 meal, my body is actually storing these carbs and energy and nutrients for the whole day that I'm currently living in after I woke up today. So when I wake up, I literally don't have any food in my stomach. So when I'm walking and I walk 2 to 3 miles, when I'm fasted, my body has to get the energy that is stored within me, which is the fat. So when I start walking fasted, my body actually starts the day off targeting the fat. Now, if I continue to fast and do the intermittent fasting for the next, 12 hours, let's say, if I was doing like a 20-hour fast, my body is actually adjusting to the way I'm living, and it's going to continue to target the fat for energy throughout the day. It's not exactly burning the fat, but it's utilizing my fat storages for energy. And sometimes that energy is far more potent than the nutrients that you would just get from ingesting. That's why you would hear people reporting that they're having better workouts when they're fasted, or even me saying that I feel like I'm stronger when I'm fasted. And you've probably seen one of my chest workouts. I was lifting way heavier than even when I had a pre-workout meal. It's crazy. It's just it's like a gray area for me, but it's not a gray area for the majority of the internet, because that information is out there, and it's due to the fight or flight hormones that are being released from your body, and also, again, the energy being taken from your fat storages. But besides having your body rely on a different source of energy, like your fat, and making it easier for you to consume your calories, another reason why it's so easy to consume your calories is because at the end of the day, if you eat 1,800 calories, you're going to be stuffed, and you're not going to have any cravings if you don't stay up for a long time. Me and my buddy Wilson, we actually will let each other know that, man, just from, just like being users of intermittent fasting and reviewing it, every time we eat all our calories, we get tired and end up going to sleep. It's like the easiest way to be at a caloric deficit. Like, you don't even have a chance to eat anymore because you're so tired from the food coma. But if you feel like you have to do stuff that night, like it's a Friday night or Saturday night, I advise you to start your eating earlier. So what I've been doing is I just eat like a pre-workout meal, go workout, and then I go eat my meal again. I definitely prefer a fasted workout versus a pre-workout meal workout, but sometimes you have to figure out your schedule, and you got to fit your calories in appropriately, or else you're not going to be able to go out. You're just going to be too sleepy. Or let's say you eat a bunch of food and we plan on going drinking. It's just not a good combination. You might just throw it all up. Bad chemical reaction or something in your stomach. So, spread it out on the days that you need to, and maybe you have an all-day event and you won't be able to eat that day. So just don't do intermittent fasting for that day, and just have a regular scheduled meal. Just maybe have 2 large meals or something like that. One during lunch and then one late at night, so you don't get any late night cravings pushing you into a maintenance calories or surplus calories. Just got back home, about to have a Clausen pickle again. The best pickle brand, Clausen. Alright, check it out. We got my Coke Zero, got some VD chicken flavored rice, and some leftovers from the grill. And we got 1 ounce of the jalapeno cheddar Lay's kettle cooked chips. And I dialed it into MyFitnessPal, and it looks like I can have another ounce of these Lay's kettle cooked chips because I'm low on fat and I need the carbs, so got another one. One last thing before I go to the gym, I'm having 90 grams of Honey Nut Cheerios with 1 cup of cashew milk. So waiting for Wilson to get here, just took some BCAAs and creatine. And I got my pre-workout. There's Wilson right there actually, but I'm kind of upset because I was going to upload this video and apparently I had Jungle Book in it, the new movie, so I got copyright infringement, so I had to redo everything. I was trying to get it up by 10 a.m. but it is almost 9:30. I'm about to upload it.
Alright, it's chest day. Warming up with 40 pounds plus 135, that's going to be 175. And we're moving on to 205. Getting about 6 to 8 reps on this. Doing an incline workout first. Trying to target that upper chest. Moving on to 225. Always keep your grip a little wider on the incline for your incline chest press, because you're not going to be able to go lower if you maintain the same width that you're grabbing on the flat bench. Moving on to the flat bench, but with the dumbbells, starting with 80s as we warm up. I believe we're going to do progressive overload, 10 pounds at a time. Now moving on to 90. Felt pretty good today. At this point, I want to say that my strength is decreasing slowly, and by the end of the summer, I'm probably going to be only pushing 100-pound dumbbells. And that's to be expected. You know, I'm trying to maintain as much strength as possible right now. And that conflicts with a lot of things that you might have heard, like high rep, low weight. Like, oh, you're cutting, so you gotta do the high reps and low weight. Well, trust me, if you continue to do low weight, you're gonna be really weak by the end of the cut. Like, when I started bulking after I'd cut for a while, I was only doing like 90 pounds to 100 pounds. And I almost forgot that I could be able to do, 120, 125 pound dumbbells, or even 100-pound dumbbells in incline. You just become very weak. Now, I was doing the high rep, low weight at that time, getting lazy, and just doing maintenance really. But this cut, I'm actually maintaining a lot of strength because I'm still going heavy, and I'm not trying to have my body forget that I'm able to do this heavy weight. So now we're moving on to flies, doing the 50-pound dumbbells, trying to get that good form. Now you see how I'm twisting the dumbbells outwards? That's just so I get a good stretch. Now when you're at the very end of the range, just twist them out, and you're going to feel an amazing stretch. And guys, please do your flies. It's all the chest presses. They're good, and they're definitely standard. But if you're missing out on the flies, you're missing out on a lot of gains. I'm not doing progressive overload on this. Just simply focusing on good form and getting a good pump. Moving on to the decline machine. This is a hammer strength decline chest exercise. Now you want to have your forearms perpendicular to the motion. So when I'm looking down at my forearms, they're completely straight. Now when I'm fully pressed, they're just a little bit outward, but for the whole motion, they're pretty straight, and I'm getting the best push. I tend to do those wrong. You have to adjust the seat so you're at the right height, or else your front deltoids are going to start hurting, and if they do hurt, you need to adjust the seat because you're not in the right height. Move on to decline flies. Get that back arch, dig those shoulder blades into the seat, and go 45 degrees downwards from the chest. Moving on to the hammer strength incline machine. This is essential for getting a good pump on the upper chest, especially after you've already exhausted the pec muscles. What I've noticed is that the handlebars are slightly crooked just by design, so I try to imitate my hands like I'm grabbing a straight bar, like a barbell, and pushing with the very palm of my hand where my rounded thumb and the pinky area are of my palm, and just pushing from there. Now, moving on to push-ups, I'm going to do 3 sets of 10 for the final finisher. That pretty much ends it for the workout. I'm going to do about 15 minutes of incline cardio at 3 speed. Hope y'all got some good tips from this. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Check it out, y'all. I got some large eggs, some vine ripe tomatoes, 4 cheese Mexicans Sargento, and some diced onions and pepper mix. She saw me cooking eggs. She thought that I was back at it. One for my girlfriend. Alright guys, check it out. I got 6 egg whites here with some vegetables that I'm not going to count, and just a little bit of cheese for some flavor that I'm not going to count either. Don't really think it's going to affect anything. And I got 2 scoops of protein here. It is now 11:25 p.m. After I eat this, I'm going to go work on my YouTube video that I'm about to upload tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. It is now 12:01 a.m. Gonna finish up this voiceover for this video for episode 7. What's going on, y'all? It's the end of the night. Had a pretty good chest workout today. Wasn't trying to hit the heaviest weight, but was trying to keep that intensity high. I don't usually go over this with y'all because I usually forget, but my rest times are extremely short. You know, when they are that short, you really do not try to hit your PRs or go heavy. You know, the main point is to get the burn and the pump. You know, after you do multiple sets with low rest, look in the mirror and you feel good about yourself because you made that happen. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between waiting 5 minutes to get a good set and doing 3 sets in 5 minutes. Like, that's the type of workout I like to do, and that's the type of workout that I'm an advocate of, because you know, there's different types of training. If you want to lift heavy and eat a lot but not look aesthetic, you know, that's a different sport. That's weightlifting. You know, that's we're bodybuilding here, okay? We're trying to look good and build an impressive physique. Like, it's just 2 different methods. You know, and what I want to leave y'all with is, for this summer, you know, keep the intensity high, y'all. Motivate yourself. If I can do it after a full day's work, multitasking, taking care of errands, and working on a little hobby like YouTube, you guys can at least make it to the gym. I know a lot of my viewers, you guys aren't, you guys are fairly new to lifting. Like I see these other YouTubers and they're very well known in the small fitness community, and then they got all these comments, from other fitness YouTubers. I don't know why I don't have other fitness YouTubers following me. Maybe because, for some reason they don't respect me or something, but a lot of y'all are not in the fitness community. And, I actually value you guys more than those people, because those people, the fitness communities, they're just, commenting and, trying to get exposure by, going from channel to channel and getting their name out there. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I want to express how I'm thankful for, people that aren't really into the fitness industry that are following me. So really appreciate y'all for following me, and I really want to give y'all value and share my knowledge, and hopefully at the very end of the day, get you guys in the gym and dedicated as I was when I was starting to lift. Now I'm 9 to 10 years into the game, and the reason I'm doing YouTube is because the way I see it is I'm never going to stop working out. And you're going to see me 5 years down the road still doing YouTube. And I'm still doing my workouts, and I'm still trying to get big, and I'm trying to improve myself. And I just want that to rub off on you all, and maybe you guys can pick up this great hobby just like I did. So that pretty much ends it for this episode. I'll see y'all next time, alright?
Cut it, 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 cut it.